Well, there's too many windows in this old hotel, and rooms filled with reckless pride, and the walls have grown sturdy, and the halls have worn well, but there is nobody living inside. Nobody living inside. Gonna pull in the shutters on this heart of mine, roll up the carpets and pull in the blinds, and retreat to the chambers that I left behind, in hopes there still may be love left to find. Still may be love left to find. Seek inspiration in daily affairs. Now your soul is a dropper and requires repairs, and the voices you hear at the top of the stairs are only echoes of unanswered prayers. Echoes of unanswered Well, there's too many windows in this old hotel, and rooms filled with reckless pride, and the walls have grown sturdy, and the halls have worn well, but there is nobody living inside. Nobody living
Oh yeah, great music. Dan Fogelberg and Hearts Hotel. Gary J. Russ with you on the Good Times Great Oldies Show, as we're bringing you the best music, greatest hits of all time here on GJRB Online, here on Spreaker, and I'm glad you could join me tonight. You got OBFSU along with us, our big fat soft underbelly, fabulous commentator, and one of our America's newest citizens, and absolutely fabulous to be with you tonight and have us on tonight. Thank you so much for tuning in, and got some more great oldies for you. Yeah, I am doing that right now. I'm on a 45-minute plan, but sometimes if I cut off or you hear silence on there or the feed goes out, it's only because sometimes what I try to do is I take I have a local 9-foot closed circuit FM signal that maybe goes around the property around where I live, just in that area, just a small area I cover on the FM dial, and I kind of do my own local stuff, and I cut the local break, and what I'll do is I'll purposely disconnect the computer off the internet for like maybe about 5 minutes, and it'll pop up and give me extra time. So it's kind of neat like that, where I can stay on without having to go out and retitle. It really makes it easy, but I am working on that. I'm waiting for that. I'm really waiting for that discount. I'm hoping they have one for Father's Day or something on about that line. And when they do, I'm going to be going up to 3 hours where I'll have to stop. It's just that simple. Anyway, you got the Good Times, Great Oldies, and I got more great stuff coming your way. And, of course, I do non-stop music, and I do what I call Weather on the Fives, but sometimes what I'll do is I'll just not have Weather on the Fives where I already had it, and do Weather on the Fives anytime ending in 5, 15, 25, 35, 45, or 55 minutes past the hour, and just go straight wall-to-wall music. And another reason why I do that is because if I go off for 5 minutes, then I get 50 minutes, and I do what I call 50-minute music hours, and play music non-stop for 50 minutes. So I do that too. It's kind of fun. Back-to-back, wall-to-wall music for 50 minutes. So I'm doing that right now. Another 50 minutes of non-stop oldies, and back-to-back, wall-to-wall. This hour going to feature some stuff on my Dusty 45 collection. Well, John, I have a private collection. I have it all in my head because I remember every record I ever had, practically. I'd say almost every record I ever had. Sometimes I'll come back, oh yeah, I had that record. I forgot I had that record. Or I had 45 RPMs. I had stacks of them. When I first started doing my radio, when I started being a DJ, I had a station in my basement. And I had 45s. I had stacks of them. I mean, stacks of them. And 2 turntables locked into a mixer. I had, there were 2 automatic record players. There were the automatic record changers. I had 2 of them. So I had them going back to back, wall to wall, and all I had to do was cue up the record because it would drop, and I would stop it and cue up the record. It was really cool. And I always thought, why didn't radio stations just use automatic record players, automatic turntables in the booth? I think that would have been easier on the jock if they just had the record drop and then they could just cue it. I mean, it just would have been, that's what I used to do. But anyway, I'll tell you about some of the stuff I used to do sometime here. But anyway, I have this thing called Gary J's Dusty 45 Collection and Dusty Album Collection, and I pull out tracks from old albums that I had, and I have some rare retro rarities. And later on the show, I pull out air checks. I have a whole mess of air checks on the computer, going way back to WLS, CKLW in Windsor, Canada. I got some real old air checks, and I'll have some of the classic DJs interview some of the classic songs when they were hits. So I'm doing that. It's kind of like going back in time and hearing your songs introduced as brand new songs. So I'll do that. It's Dusty 45 Collection, and I also play old air checks. So that's coming up on future shows. But coming up this hour, the top 10 songs from this week, June 1st, 1971. Coming up right here on GJRB Online. So check that. That's going to be all the good stuff. And I actually have a format wheel that I use. It's a program on my computer, and I make format wheels, color coded, and it's pretty cool. I follow that, and it's got a little clock. It's got a clock on it with a nice little red arrow, and it points to tell me what what part, what songs to play next out of my stacks of playlists. I have several of them, and I go into the stack and pull out a song. So that's how I do that. Anyway. I got some more good stuff here coming up on the Good Times Great Oldies Show, and if you like our program, I'd love to hear you. Hit that like button. And I got 2 listeners. I already had 1, and that is John. So there's somebody out there in the dust. So I hope that they come out and say hi tonight in the GJRB Spreaker chat room. And request a song even. You can do that. Pop a song, and I'll see if I can find it, and put it on for you too. I take requests in the chat room. And also on my Skype, Gary.Russin. If you follow me on Facebook, you can get in there on my Facebook page and pull that up. If you follow me on Facebook, all you do is go into the chat room there and pull up the messenger, and there's like a phone envelope on there. You can call me in the Spreaker chat room. I put you on the air, and you request a song. We'll talk a little bit, and I'll play your song. It's kind of fun, part of the show. So I do that. It's just it's just a mix-up of craziness tonight. It's wall-to-wall, non-stop. Back when DJs could play what they wanted in the booth. Back in the day when, DJs would, some artists would come in with their 45 and give it to the DJ, and the DJ would put it on the turntable. Of course, that was back in the days when there was this payola scandal going on, when the disc jockeys got accused of getting pay underneath the table for playing their songs, and they were getting gifts like, I think, even drugs. I don't know. But anyway, enough of this craziness. You got Gary J's Good Times, Great Oldies Show. It's time to get back into music, and that's what I'm looking for. I need to pump up my next song and get that ready to go, and do that. Here, let me see what I got here. Oh, yeah. Okay, here we go. I know. Here's something from my Dusty 45 collection. Actually, a song about a DJ. It was called Pilot of the Airwaves. Here's Charlie Dorr.
Pilot of the airwaves, here is my request. You don't have to play it, but I hope you'll do your best. I've been listening to your show on the radio, and you seem like a friend to me.
I'll be a choice, I don't mind. I'd be happy just to hear your voice saying this is for the girl who can sign her name. Yes, she needs a dedication just the same. Left mine, I'm so innocent. Always my time chasing sleep. People say I'm weary, but that's just the company I keep. Ooh, you make the nighttime race. Ooh, I don't need to see your face. Sounding good, sounding good, sounding good to me. Pilot of the airwaves, here is my request. You don't have to play it, but I hope you do your best. I've been listening to your show on the radio, and you seem like a friend to me. Late at night, I'm still listening. Don't waste my time chasing sleep. People say I'm weary, but that's just the company I keep. Ooh, make the nighttime race. Ooh, I don't need to see your face. Sounding good, sounding good to me. Sounding so good to me. Pilot of the airwaves, here is my request. You don't have to play it, but I hope you do your best. I've been listening to your show on the radio, and you seem like a friend to me. Oh, I've been listening to your show on the radio, and you seem like a friend to me. Pilot of the airwaves, here is my request. You don't have to play it, but I hope you'll do your best. I've been listening to your show on the radio, and you seem like a friend to me.
Every morning in the mine, you could see him arrive. He stood 6'6" and weighed 245, kind of broad in his shoulder and narrow at the hip. And everybody knew you didn't give no lip to Jack Jones. Big Bad John. where John called home, just drifted into town and stayed all alone. He didn't say much, he kind of quiet and shy, and if he spoke loud, he just said hi to Big John. Somebody said he came from New Orleans, where he got in a fight with a Cajun queen, and a crashing blow from a huge right hand sent a Louisiana fella to the promised land, Big John. Big Bad John. Then came the day at the bottom of the mine when a timber cracked and men started crying. Men were praying and hearts beat fast, and everybody thought that they'd breathe their last, said John. Through the dust and the smoke of this man-made hell walked a giant man that the miners knew well. Grabbed a sack and timber and gave out with a groan. Like a giant oak tree, he just stood there alone, Big John. Big Bad John. And with all of his strength, he gave a mighty shove. Then a miner yelled out, "There's a light up above!" And 20 men scrambled from a would-be grave. And there was only one left down there to save Big John. With Jackson Timbers, they started back down. Then came that rumble way down in the ground. And smoke and gas belched out of that mine. Everybody knew it was the end of the line, Big John. Big Bad John. Now they never reopened that worthless pit. They just placed a marble stand in front of it. These few words are written on that stand. At the bottom of this mine lies a big man. Big John. Big John. Big man.
Yeah, I got to get this song off and make get a better version of it than what I have, because that was recorded kind of loud. It was recorded and I had it too loud when I did it. So, yeah, I'm going to get a better version of that. Anyway, Gary J. Russell, The Good Times, a great oldie show. Before that, Pilot of the Airways, Charlie Dorr. Absolutely fabulous song. And glad, hey, you know, I'll tell you what. My dad was named John, actually. And he was he grew up in the coal mines, and he kind of identified with that song. So it was one of his all-time favorites. So I always like to keep in mind to play that quite a bit from time to time. It's a good song. Here at Jay Russell on the Good Times Great Oldie Show. I'm getting close to the hour already. And we don't do news at night. We just keep the music going. That's right. Got a lot more great oldies coming your way. Hope you're enjoying the program. And coming up next hour, the top 10 songs from 1971. So stay with me for that. That's on the way. And I'm looking for something, and I don't know what I'm looking for. Oh, yeah, I'm looking for another song to end the hour. That's what I'm doing. Okay, that's what... so I got to go to my format wheel and wrap that hour up. So we'll throw in another early 60s here and get on out of this hour. And just pick up another one. Oh, yeah, I know. This one's good. This one's good. Take you out to the top of the hour. We got some more great oldies coming up in the next hour. Keep it here on GJRB Online here on Spreaker across America. Chris Montez. Let's dance.
Baby, won't you take a chance? Say that you'll let me have this dance. Oh, let's dance. Oh, let's dance. We'll do the twist and stomp the mashed potato too. Any old dance that you wanna do, but let's dance. Oh, let's dance. Hey, baby, yeah, you throw me so. Hold me tight, don't you let
Chris Montez. Let's dance. GJRB online here on Spreaker across America. Yeah, 10 o'clock in the Central Time Zone right now, 11 o'clock Eastern Time, 8 o'clock p.m. Pacific, and you got it on GJRB Online, Clinton, Iowa, on Spreaker. This is the GJRB Online Network. That's right, that's what we are. Got another great hour of oldies coming up in our last hour. The Top 10 Song Capsule Countdown of June 1st, 1971. Along with that, your request, and a whole lot more. So stay with me this hour. Got some good wall-to-wall oldies, 50s, 60s, rock and roll, 60 plus years of golden oldies coming up this hour, and all right here on Spreaker, on GJRB Online, brought to you by Spreaker, Spreaker. Yeah, you can be a radio DJ like me if you get on Spreaker. Just start an account, and you're well on the way. 15-minute podcast, free, with a free plan, but there are so many great plans that you can get onto that you can get more space to broadcast. Spreaker, Spreaker, and broadcast to the world. We're going to do the best oldies on the radio right here on GJRB Online. And let's get things started this hour with the Kingston Trio. Taking it back in time with Tom Dooley.
Throughout history, there have been many songs written about the eternal triangle. This next one tells the story of a Mr. Grayson, a beautiful woman, and a condemned man named Tom Dooley. When the sun rises tomorrow, Tom Dooley must hang. Hang down your head, Tom Dooley, hang down your head and cry. Hang down your head, Tom Dooley, poor boy, you're bound to die. I met her on the mountain, there I took her life. Met her on the mountain, stabbed her with my knife. Hang down your head, Tom Dooley, hang down your head and cry. Hang down your head, Tom Dooley, poor boy, you're bound to die. This time tomorrow, reckon where I'll be. Hadn't it been for Grayson, I'd have been in Tennessee.
Oh, well, now, boy,
hang down your head and cry. Hang down your head and cry.
Oh, well,
hang down your head and cry. Oh, boy, you're bound to die.
Oh, well, now, boy,
hang down your head and cry. Hang down your head and cry.
Oh, well,
hang down your head and cry. Oh, boy, you're bound to die. This time tomorrow, reckon where I'll be. Down in some lonesome valley, hanging from a white oak tree. Hang down your head, Tom Dooley, hang down your head and cry. Hang down your head, Tom Dooley, poor boy, you're bound to die.
oh, well, now, boy,
hang down your head, Tom Dooley, hang down your head and cry.
oh, well,
Hang down your head, Tom Dooley, poor boy, you're bound to die. Poor boy, you're bound to die. Poor boy, you're bound to die.
oh, boy, you're bound to die.
GJRB Online, bringing back AM radio the way it used to be. Yeah, the AM dial was great disc jockeys, great sound, great music, and these jingles, and oh yeah, good stuff like this. Yeah, Jimmy Jones, the Handyman, the original on GJRB.
Because of what I'm putting down, ooh, baby, I'm still a handyman. I'm not the kind that use a pencil or rule. I'm handy with the love and I'm no fool. I fix broken hearts, I know I really can. If your broken hearts need repair, I'm the man to see. I whisper sweet things, you tell all your friends, they'll come running to me. Here is the main thing I want to say. I'm busy 24 hours a day. I fix broken hearts, I know I really can. If your broken hearts need repair, I'm the man to see. I whisper sweet things, you tell all your friends, they'll come running to me. Here is the main thing I want to say. I'm busy 24 hours a day. I fix broken hearts, I know I really can.
Of course, I can't always get as tight as those DJs did back then because, you know, you had to be right on top of the next song, right on top of the next song, and right on top of the next song, and you know what I'm saying? Hey, got the top 10 songs from June 1st, 1971 on the way. And to get you there is one from 1971. It's a classic, Paul Revere and the Raiders, Indian Reservation.
Took away our ways of life. The tomahawk and the bowie knife took away our native tongue and taught their English to our young. We made by hand are nowadays made in Japan. Cherokee people, Cherokee tribe, so proud you live, so proud you die. They took the whole Indian nation, locked us on this reservation. Though I wear a shirt and tie, I'm still part red man deep inside. Cherokee people, Cherokee tribe, so proud you live, so proud you die. But maybe someday when they've learned, the Cherokee nation will return, will return, will return, will return, will return.
Gee, I wonder if Facebook, I was just thinking of this, I wonder if Facebook actually, blocked me because I played that song, well, you have to wonder. You know, we're talking here, you know, they're on this racist kick, you know, and you have to wonder if maybe perhaps, I don't know, I could be wrong on that, you know, just kind of wondering there. Anyway, Indian Reservation on GJRP Online. I'm trying to find my top, what did I do with my Castle survey for 1971? I know I just saved it here, and I know I have it, and now I cannot find it. Oh, and that frustrates me to no end. I should have that ready. Might have to play an extra song to get that going. Then I got my May 27th, 1968. Hope I didn't save that in the wrong channel. Oh, let me see if I can find it another way. I'm going to go into the site there where I got that from and see if I can pull that up, because I had it on there, but it's not the right one. So I'm looking for June 1st, 1971. So I'm going to go to their site and might have to search it. So I'm going to have to look for that. Let me see if I can find it in the search engine. But anyway, while I'm doing that, I'm going to, we're in the living, okay, I'm going to search for that and see if I can find it, because this is yesterday's 1968 one. So I had the other one, and I could have sworn I saved it in my site there, and where I have it, and darn if I can find it. So I'm gonna let me see, select month. I want to go to June 1st. June 1st, 1971. That's what I'm looking for. Okay, June 1st. Let's see, search. Let's see. Okay, I'm going to do so. Tell you what we're going to do. I'm going to play another song, and then I'm going to come back, because I thought for sure I saved that puppy, and I didn't. I hate when that happens. Anyway, I want to thank OBFSU for joining us today, having a great time doing the show. We got 50 minutes of nonstop music, and I want to see if he has anything. Great music from a great area. They need to get over themselves. You're absolutely right. Because I really think that, I was just thinking of that. I was thinking, you know, that song, when it was a hit record, you know, I probably didn't think nothing of it. But now we're talking about everything being so freaking offensive that, you know, there are probably, and that was 1971, and you have to wonder if they were kind of. Anyway, I'm glad you could do that. I'm Gary J. Russell with you, and I hope you're enjoying it. And we're trying to find that survey, and I had it posted in, darn if I can find it. And I might have to cancel this countdown if I can't find it. And I know I saved it in my Facebook save page, but I can't find it, so I'm going to have to keep on looking. All right, tell you what we're going to do. It's got about 10 and a half minutes left to go with this segment, and I'll be going into the final part. So I will look for it during that time. And I thought we'll just throw in some something else, and we'll go back to 1971 in just a little while. As a matter of fact, why don't I just pull out one of the songs that was in that countdown by the Honeycombs. One ad.
Young and single and free. Experience in love preferred, but we'll accept a young trainee. Oh, I'm gonna put it in the wanted. I need a love that's true. Gonna put it in the wanted. My man and I are through. At home I find myself lost and all alone. My man is playing the field.
Okay, put it in the one ads. Great classic on GJRB Online. And trying to dig it out. It was posted by a nostalgic site based on a radio station we had here in the Quad Cities back in the 70s called KSTT. It was a Davenport station on 1170 on AM. It was the top 40 giant in this market in those days. And I know that they're the ones who posted that particular survey. And darn if I can find it. Let's see if I can dig it up here one more time. I'm going to go into the page here and see if I can, if it's got a playable recording here. I think this is it. Yep, I believe we got it. Yep, we do. We got it. We got it. We got it. We got it. Yeah.
In quick review, Capsule Countdown.
Number 10. Number 9. Number 8. Seven.
I'll meet you halfway. That's better than no way.
Number 6.
Well, that's the way I've always heard it should be. You want to marry me.
5.
I don't know how to love him, what to do, how to move him.
Number 4. Number 2. Number 1.
In quick review, Capsule Countdown on
Radio on Go Go.
yeah. Number one song from this week, June 1st, 1971. Yeah. Great one. Coming up after the break, we'll give you our full review of the top 10 in order once again as we do the top 10 from this week in 1971. That is Donny Osmond with Sweet and Innocent on GJRB. I'm Gary J. Russell. I hope you're enjoying the Good Times, Great Oldies. Be right back after we take this short break. This is the GJRB.